Hello, everybody. What's going on? Let me wipe off my lens here. Yeah, so my frontward-facing camera lens kind of sucks, but I wanted to stream this in landscape so that it would just look a little bit better on the channel. The goat himself. Yeah, where at? Yeah, not me. Hey guys, what's going on? I'm aware, yeah, it's not 9. 9 was actually turning out to be a little bit late. Let me see about getting my thing. I may have to stream this thing in portrait. Yeah, well, we'll figure it out. What's going on, everyone? Real quick, let me flip the camera around and show y'all some recent stuff. 51 people in here. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, so these are really cool right there. That is sort of a natural pink earthworm. So a pink earthworm is actually like a real thing. And I thought those came out pretty good. So yeah, some cool stuff there. Yeah, live stream. I'm coming at you from the surface of the sun, just outside of hell. It is real hot. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me okay. Yeah, so some of y'all may have seen some of the snakes. Just did a snake video, which not enough of you have watched. Go watch it. So yeah, some snakes. A couple sets there. Then here are some that are more recent. Sort of like a chocolate brown snake pattern. Sort of like a mint chocolate chip. If I can get it. Yeah, these have like a mint chocolate chip vibe with that green highlight. That's green highlight powder on those. If I can get it in focus here. Yeah, check that out. So yeah, I've been on a bit of a worm kick lately, really with the snakes. Really. Oh, you like the stripers? Yeah. We can definitely talk about the stripers. Yeah, the snakes have been something I've been really wanting to do for years. Much like the striper pour. I got inspired by seeing Jeff's work, and yeah, it's just been a journey. It's been a journey to get to some of this. Brian Anthony, what's going on? Hello, everybody. Yes, so yeah, the stripers. Oh, come on. Why are we not focusing? Sorry, the forward-facing camera on this phone is absolute garbage. Pouring the new ribbed swim bait from Epic. No, I don't really have any interest in that one. I do have a couple of Epic molds. I have one of their, a couple of studs. I forget what the other one's called. Then I have the sucker. Yeah, it's not a Samsung phone. It's a I don't know. But anyway, yeah, the striped bass. So about 6 or 7 months ago, I really poured my first set of good stripers. I had done them like a year and a half ago, but they were just kind of so-so. I didn't have the symmetry. I didn't have the spacing of the layers and the control to really do it right. But what makes the striper a really difficult pour is the symmetry of it to the size of the mold. So how much belly color before you start your first black stripe, and then the spacing between the stripes. Trying to get all of that even. Stopping your black stripes, right? You see they stop just before the edge of the mold, and then they stop fairly evenly up into the head. Yeah, it's just a nightmare, especially to do it all 8 layers. So when Josh and I kind of started talking about this mold, the 7-inch, I knew I had to do this. I knew I had to do the striper, and I knew that I had to do perch. So Yeah, I was overdue to try the stripers, and luckily they turned out. Well, I tried to pour a set of 8. 5 turned out the way I wanted. Some of the other ones did not. So anyway, let me see if I can get everything set up here. As you can see, we have some molds preheating, 254 degrees, and we're actually going to try to start doing a little bit of pouring for you guys on this channel, not just chit-chatting and looking at looking at existing baits, but I kind of wanted to show y'all some of that. That's a really unique spread. You know, to have all the really cool snakes and something as difficult as the striper and then the earthworms. So that's I don't always have this kind of variety at once. So really proud of all that work right there. It's been years of practice, and you know, you got to earn every step. So anyway, so what we have here is some plastic mixed out, and we're going to do a 4-color bluegill pattern. So I think that's what we're going to do. Here are the colors that we're going to use. We have a couple of things going on. And again, let me try. I should have done this earlier. Let me see how I can set this up to where y'all can see and everyone's happy here. Let me see if I can get this right. Just bear with me, y'all. I don't go live often, and it shows. Okay. Maybe here. Maybe. Okay. How's that for a view? Let me see if I can get the chat back going on. Yeah, all right. Let me move this out of the way and see if we can get everything set up right. I'd be really upset if I dropped all this. All right, how's that looking? Y'all probably won't see my ugly mug. You'll probably have this perspective right here, but that's the part that counts. Yeah. Yeah, that was probably Sandy. She likes to take powders and cosmetics, which are basically powders, and yeah, she can dust up some cool stuff. All right. Well, anyway, we're gonna get started. The molds are definitely up to temp. So there again, this is a 4-layer bluegill, and I've got to fire up some orange. So we're gonna put the first cup in, get it going, and see what happens. You're having problems with pumpkin seed color. You know, normally that's just a, just get whatever your favorite green pumpkin is and add some black flake. So, you may not like your green pumpkin, but you really shouldn't have problems with it either. Hey Mike, I've got a video on Morning Dawn. Definitely check it out, man. Trying to get y'all somewhat of a close view to the work area and not so much me. I'm having to like bend down to talk to you guys. So if I'm not like making eye contact with the phone, that's why. But yeah, I'm excited to do some pouring. It's just really hot out here. Oh my God, it's hot. Yeah, Larry, if I turn that fan on, I can't pour. It'll blow your stream of plastic. When you tilt the cup, it's just gone. it's gone. Yeah, I'm actually beerless tonight. I don't have any beer. Whew. Huge inspiration. Hey, thank you. Yeah, we try. We've been at this a long time. Long time. Trying to show everybody bait making on YouTube. Alright, guess I'll do this over here so y'all can kind of see. But yeah, so this is the Dead On Plastics Orange, which is super concentrated. Thanks, Keith. Thanks, Larry. Yeah. Yeah, so like 2 drops. That's literally it. You know what? We might need 4 drops. I think that's about right. Yeah. A little bit of orange going on there. Top 10 glitter choices. Oh boy. I mean, you got to cover the basics, right? You got to get an emerald green. You got to get several sizes of that, several sizes of black, several sizes of blue, definitely several sizes of red. I use silver a lot. Definitely get some hologram flake, get some sparkle flake. It's hard to pick a top 10 anything. No, I haven't caught a pike with my baits. We don't have pike in Florida. We have chain pickerel, which I've caught tons of those with my baits, but they max out about 4 pounds. So while that bottom belly orange color is in the vac chamber, we're going to go ahead and cook up what's going to be the next layer so that we can try to keep the layers coming. That way, you know, we don't add extra time to our pour. I like this stuff right here a lot. Square cut flake. Yeah, I don't have need for a shooting star. I'm not trying to do mass injection anymore. It's been a long time. I still love injection. I do it all the time, and I'm about to try out a new injector for a company. So, but yeah, I don't need a shooting star. I don't have room for a shooting star. Cheers, everybody. Kicking Bass, what's going on? Yeah, you know what? We had some really awesome laundry noise earlier. It was great, but it's gone now. I mean, the laundry noise was on point. It's the best I ever heard. It was amazing. A drum solo. Oh, once upon a time. So we're adding just a smidge of black flake here. fact, the only flake we're doing in this color is this square cut black flake, and it's just very sparse. You know, the more and more I pour and make baits, the more I've kind of started treating flake as light seasoning than making it the star of the color, you know. Where's my chat? Oh yeah, you could absolutely do a swim bait using the infamous motor oil. You just got to be careful using that motor oil because people will think that you're a copycat. Oh yeah, dude, the dead shifts are awesome. Atmosphere is amazing. The 24 karat's amazing. There's not a single dead shift that I don't like. I think they're all great. So basically what I'm doing is I'm letting this orange really get cold. I want to pour it like when it's like syrup. That way, because what happens is these molds are really hot. They're 280 degrees. So if you pour plastic into the mold that has a larger size diameter flake in it, a lot of times because the mold is going to keep the plastic hot, your flake will sink. So what I like to do, now it doesn't matter if you pour into a cold mold, but pouring flake into a really hot mold, you know, you can run into flake sinking problems. So the way that I get around that is I pour the plastic absolutely as cold as I can possibly get it. And one of the best characteristics of the dead-on plastic is that it stays workable at low temperatures, which really allows me to pour accurately while kind of maintaining that flake suspension. So this stuff is really cold. I don't even have a temp gun anymore, so I just kind of eyeball it, and you just kind of know when it's ready. Yeah. All right, everybody. So does anybody have any questions or anything? Can I be your mentor? Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Watch my videos. That's, yeah. Is it possible to put oil scent on melted plastic? I'm not really sure what you're asking about, but a lot of people put scent oil on the baits. You can mix it into the hot plastic, but I don't recommend that. And sorry for any noise. One of my ventilation fans is like right behind the phone. draws in and pushes them out. So if there's noise there, my bad. I need to shave. Good God, what a mess. Yeah, so when I'm filming, I can't really wear a respirator. I also work in an open shop with fans to ventilate. Also use a plastic that's made without phthalates. Now, how far somebody takes their personal protection equipment is obviously up to their level of comfort. You always want to, ventilate. I tell everyone to take every precaution that they think that they should take, and that goes for gloves, not wearing open-toed shoes. There's several dangerous aspects of this hobby, and especially for someone who's new, really, really want to be careful because you will get burned eventually. It's going to happen. All right, so next color is a little bit of white pearl. And I mean just a little bit. Smidges. Smidge. Yes, you can absolutely hand pour an injection mold and then inject. I have a whole video on that. Skin pouring injection molds. Go check it out. Any mold can be poured. Yeah, this is one of those hobbies. The minute you don't respect it, it's gonna get you. Yeah, I mean, take every precaution that you need to protect against fumes, man. I certainly can't judge your process or vice versa. So, work in an open shop and make sure all the fumes are being pushed out, or wear a respirator, or do both. You can even have an overhead fan. Lots of people do different things. I think using plastics that are made with less harsh chemicals is also a good thing, especially with phthalates. My daughter loves you. Thank you. Well, tell your daughter that I said hello. Hello. Woo. Has anybody else poured any baits today? And who all watched the snake video? Pouring right now. Hey, that's what I like to see, man. Tampa Bay, okay. I'll be down your way soon. Come to Russia. Okay. Well, I know there's a little bit of a conflict going on there, so hope everyone's being safe. Failed laminates, okay. Yeah, that's never a good thing. Where do I get my molds from? Everywhere. I have a lot of molds from Angling AI, of course. Top of the line. Bass Tackle, BTS. I'm sure I'm forgetting a bunch. But yeah, we can definitely talk molds all night long. Thanks, Fishing Man. I like the name, by the way. A little bit of white pearl. Difficult to find open pore bait molds. Oh man, those are everywhere. Just go to any of the aluminum bait mold makers, and you'll see tons of open pore stuff. Hello from Canada. Hello. How long does a stone mold last? Probably forever if you take care of it and don't put it directly on a hot plate or do anything really stupid with it. I have a video where I absolutely destroyed a stone mold, but that's because I hate them. But it was a totally non-biased review. Yeah, man. The Dell mold is hard to find, and yeah, I need to try to talk Josh into doing one. What is the point of the hot plate? That's a long explanation, but watch my video on pouring with temperature. Without this, there is no aluminum hand pouring, at least not at a good level. It would all be complete shite. Hand pouring is about temperature control and timing as much as it is about colors. Maybe even more so. So we're preparing the next two colors. White pearl with a little bit of black flake. And then we're going to do blue, of course, for the vein. We're not quite ready to do the blue yet. $115 of y'all in here. Thank you so much. Feel free to buy a super chat. Support, you know? Support. Does anybody have any questions? Questions, thoughts about the bait making world, anything? I know y'all got something. 120 people. Thank y'all for being here. Hopefully where you are is not as hot as where I am right now. It's bad. We are doing a 4-layer bluegill pattern in the AI 6-incher. Yes, I have done a 3D printed mold and I melted it. Rubber molds, I'm assuming you're asking about silicone. They're excellent. Also a really great value. Dead-on flakes like the Disco and Opal. Yeah, so those are sparkle flakes. They're really difficult to use. But, I mean, the effect is great, but they're all really, really temperamental. What? Yeah, so if you're asking about Elastec plastic, which is a thermoplastic elastomer, Bait Plastics does have a product called FlexX, which is really, really, really good. It's really comparable to Elastec. It's like $120 a gallon. But, you know, it's that super tough, indestructible stuff. So if you want something like that, check out Bait Plastics for that one. Next up, a little bit of blue. Oh my God, it's hot. Any questions? I don't see anything right now in my chat unless it's not loading properly. And we now have some really great laundry noise. So be on the lookout for that. My work is admirable. Thank you. What mold would be good to melt down old plastic and hand pour trick worms? Check out the Angling AI Mojo worm. M-O-J-O, Mojo Worm. I think that'll serve you well. Angling AI Mojo Worm. Yep, dead on plastic all the way. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Motor oil with chartreuse tail. Yep. Oh yeah, we've definitely done that. Definitely done it. It's a great color. Yeah, bait making products have definitely risen. I mean, I saw where like the price of bait plastics, polysol plastic, really skyrocketed. I don't know if it's come back down or not. But, you know, I mean, all this stuff is petroleum product based. So, you know, if gasoline is going to get more expensive, normally that trickles down into all the other petroleum refined products like plasticizers. So until our really, really brilliant leaders get our gas prices under control, I would expect plastic to go up. Oh yeah, hybrid baits for sure. Yep. You know, I try to stick to what I know and do it as best as I can. There's a lot of different styles of bait making that I just don't have a ton of interest in. I want to do some more wooden baits because that is fun. Hello, John. How are you? Yeah, you know, Nick, I have not built a rod in a long time, and this is going to sound really pathetic. I do so little fishing now, I haven't needed a new rod. And Mudhole was like a really bad sponsor. And so I kind of like quit talking to them, and I haven't needed a new rod bad enough to go buy a new blank and all the stuff that I need to do it. Yeah, if I fished more, if I was more active in the sport, and I needed more rods, I would definitely do it. It's one of those things. I quit doing videos on it because I just simply didn't need to build any more rods, and wasn't going to go buy all the stuff in a new blank just to film a video. Yeah. Mud hole was not all that. But I don't want to talk bad about them. They didn't necessarily owe me anything, but we did have a brief working relationship that really didn't start so well. So they had me pull a video down because some of their internal employees got mad about it, and it just kind of went downhill from there. We're not quite ready for the vein. The white pearl layer is still a little tacky. So what I might do is run this fan over it again, and that will actually help set up the layers of plastic in the hot molds. $132 people, thank you so much. And again, I do have super chats open if anyone wants to help support the channel. I know all you can see is a red shirt, but I appreciate all the support in any way. All right. Boiling. I think these are going to turn out nice. The bottom two layers, at least so far, are looking pretty good. They call me Mayor. Hey, thanks. Yeah, dude, I did some new snakes. You need to watch this video. Yeah, there's a bug that just got fried on the hot plate. Oh no, that's not beer. there's a bug that fell in to one of the cavities. Alright, so basically what we did is we just poured the blue veins. And if you saw me down there blowing on the molds, that's to try to stop them at a certain point in the tail section. You can kind of blow on them and stop them from going too far down into the tail. That's just something that I do sometimes just to try to stop things where they need to go. So, yeah, you know, sometimes everything goes right and you don't have to adjust on the fly, but you know, sometimes you have to you know, make adjustments if you think you might have something a little off. Yeah, hand pouring is definitely a patience thing. Oh, this hot plate is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, thanks for the super chat, guys. Thank you. I didn't see who did it, but thank you. Yeah, so here's the orange from the belly, already nice and set up. Toss that on the remelt pile. Who wants to see a remelt video? I've got about 100 pounds. If I never got into bait making, I'd still be playing music, still be doing the drum thing, for sure. Oh man, it's been so long since I've done any of this. No, I cannot skip forward because this is a live video and the baits are not done. Yeah, I used to know all these. It's been so long, you guys. I still got it though a little bit. Oh yeah, no, I mean in the videos all I do is a drum roll. There it is. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. I do sell my baits only on the official World's Worst Fishing Instagram. Actually, I don't think I need to say official. I don't think there's a fake one yet. I do have some marching band experience, but I'm a drum set player. We have two. Yeah. So we're about ready to build the final color. Hey, doggo, what's going on? How's everybody? 130 people, 132 people in here. Thank you all. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're coming up on an hour. We've probably been pouring for 40 minutes or so. For the top color, we're mixing brown, a little bit of brown, a little bit of green pumpkin 109. Can't live without that stuff right there. A little bit of green pumpkin, raven's egg, blood of a hen, all sorts of stuff. We're doing some 4-layer bluegills, orange bellies. Yeah, so what normally, like, these molds take so long to cool down, we'd all be sitting around for an hour after I'm done pouring, waiting to see what they look like. So what I'll do is I'll probably sacrifice one and like cool it down fast so that y'all can see how the color looks. That's gonna mess up the top, but you know, we'll at least get to see them all in the same stream. So yeah, I think that'll be cool. I'm gonna sacrifice that one because I poured the vein too far. Nobody's perfect, except for Jeff Peel, I guess. All right. Thanks again for the super chats, y'all. Man, we got bugs going everywhere. I do not have a shooting star. The 6 inchers. I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, 6 inchers. $144 people. Thank you guys. Yeah, boy, I need a bug zapper. It's really only a problem out here in the summertime, you know. When the bugs get real bad. Unreal, huh? A little bit more flake. What's up, Bayou Burner? Oh, well, you know, this is a quick pour. It's a quick pour. Watch me do my skin pouring or the stripers or the snakes in real time, you know? Yeah, watching me do those snakes in real time, y'all would probably feel sorry for me. So again, we're going to let this get really, really thick and syrupy. We're going to pour it as cold as we can possibly pour that plastic, which for dead-on tube blend means about 280 degrees. It's still really workable, still pourable. Really, really great stuff. Has a lot of versatility in terms of its workable range. And I absolutely love the stuff. So, little sponsor plug there. And of course, AI Molds. Thanks, John. Some really great laundry noise y'all were missing out on. Oh, Landon's great, man. Landon is great. He is developing his personality really well. His speech and talking has just gotten so much better over the last few months. And now we can just have full-on conversations with him. Nah, tomorrow I do not have the day off. No, I'll be in my seat at 8:30. I recommend at least a 3-gallon vac chamber. I don't think you'll be disappointed if you go 5-gallon. You can fit more cups in there at once. It's probably about, it's in my garage right now, it's probably about 90 degrees because the sun's down. But it usually, it can get over 110 degrees in here when I'm pouring. So it gets pretty miserable. Do I save one of every bait I make? No, I usually sell them off. The ones that I can sell, I just sell them off. You're welcome, Michael. Yeah, guys, we have a cannabis master in the house. Doggo the Hut right there. He runs a YouTube channel, I guess, teaching people how to grow cannabis where it's legal. So if you're in need of some of that, go check him out. Still waiting for summer to arrive in Canada. Yeah. I'm hoping y'all get some of your rights back. Or oops, yeah, we can't say that on YouTube. Yeah, we're starting to get real syrupy. I'd say with any plastic, if you really want to make baits at a high level where they look clean, shiny, and as presentable as possible, always use a vac chamber. Any plastic over time is going to get bubbles in it, just from moisture exposure alone. Not to mention, the more you stir a bucket, the longer it sits. I am not in New England. I am in hot as heck Florida. Which everyone up north always, is like, oh my God, let's move down south to get away from these winters. You haven't been here for summer and in August. You'll be going straight back up north. Ta-da! Oh, dude, yeah, the hot plate has taken it a level up out here in terms of consistency, less throwaways. Temperature's always great. They're always bonded, but they don't bleed together. You can really dial things in really well. And right now I'm running the fan over the top of the molds to kind of set up just that top layer. The inside of the mold, everything is still very tacky to get a good bond, but I want to try to set that top layer of plastic to again alleviate any flake sinking in that top layer. So I'll let that fan run over it for just a few minutes and then I'll cut it off. That way I can let the molds cool properly. All right. Yeah, so how you stop the concaving of the top is to pour preheated molds. All right, so we're gonna kind of we're gonna let those just sit for a while. Oh, well, good. I'd have to wait an hour before those are ready to unmold to take out. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna cool one off fast, which is not good. But we'll sacrifice one to see so that y'all can see if the color. I have no idea if it's gonna come out. I don't write down recipes. I just kind of remember what I did and try to recreate it. So that's what we're gonna do. These could be really great, or they could just be so-so, not my best. We'll find out. 152 people. Thank you guys. And again, thanks to those who bought a super chat. If I didn't see it and didn't answer your question, please resubmit, and I'll see if I can do it. Yeah, I've got more snakes right here. I just figured we could look at some baits while we're just waiting on the molds. Some more snakes. Yeah, man, I'm having fun with the snakes. If my plastisol burns, am I able to cut off the burnt parts and remelt the? I wouldn't touch it. Put it out in the yard, don't breathe it. Consider it a loss. Love the channel name, thank you. Yeah. It's actually quite appropriate, sadly. Golden shiner, yeah. So I took one of the molds off the hot plate, and I'm just going to go ahead and cool it down really fast. Yeah. Oh, here's a super chat. Hey, thanks. So, how would one cure soft plastics without them becoming milky? I want to add scent, but my plastic becomes milky when I cure. Is your plastic milky when you're using it? So what I mean by that is after you've poured your bait or injected your bait and you take it out of the mold, is it milky then, or is it becoming milky after several days? Generally, if it's becoming milky after several days, you're curing it in an environment where there's moisture getting to it. Generally speaking, that will cloud up your plastic. I do know that certain blends from bait plastics, Polysol, at least their old formulas, had a tendency to cloud up after they fully cured, even if cured properly. I don't think they have that problem anymore. So if you're using that plastic, maybe check with bait plastics on that. But normally speaking, if your plastic looks worse after several days of curing, it's generally because it's curing in a moisture-rich environment. The scent oil is going to have nothing to do with that. The scent oil is plasticizer base, which is what your plastic is based out of. So that has nothing to do with it. It's the environment that it's being cured in. I do have a code with that on WWF10. Yeah, man, you'd be amazed at how difficult a golden shiner is. Yeah, Mike, I actually have a cookbook that I put together years ago. I even had it printed and laminated. So yeah, I guess I could release a cookbook, but basically my videos are a cookbook, you know? Yeah. Thank you, Gary. I don't have a discount code for AI, but they do an automatic discount once your shopping cart reaches $300. So if you buy enough, everyone gets a discount. What, babe? What? All right, well, I'll see you in there after a bit. Yeah, so the fruit scents, I always get them from Lure Craft. Like cherry, grape, and yeah, always Lure Craft. Frank, I did do a peacock bass pattern in the 6-incher, but it's been a long time ago. It's very difficult to get the tail spot in the tail section with that yellow ring around it it's a hand pouring nightmare. I mean, y'all are asking some tough stuff of me here. That is mission impossible. I did pull it off once though. Sorry about the lighting. This light back here is kind of throwing off the. This is a really bad camera on this phone. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Bait fuel. Hello, guitar rap. What's going on? Hey, Scott, what's going on, man? Yeah, the 4-incher eyes are brutal. Brutal. We are minutes away from being able to take one of these out. Oh no, the washing machine's on. Laundry Nazi was just out here. It's on. So the 10-inch Delmark curly tail open pore worm mold is discontinued. I got lucky and found a couple of them secondhand. There's really no place to get them anymore. You have to get lucky. All right, y'all, we're going to do a live drum roll. How about that? Drum roll reveal. All right, here we go. Let's see if it turned out. Still a little hot. There it is. Oh shoot. Well, yeah. Yeah, can y'all see that all right? All right, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get the camera off the thing and bring it on down. All right. There it is. Yeah. Yep. Hot. See how the blue goes too far up into the nose? That's garbage. But yeah, the overall color profile is really, really, really great. But because I cooled it down, there's a little bit of that valley. See that dimple in the tail? So yeah, you know, really, really getting the saturations light. You can kind of see all through the bait. Maybe got a little thick on the top. The top could be a little less saturated. I normally like to see a little bit more of that blue through that top color, but I think it'll pass. Either way though, this bait's garbage. Y'all are about to cry. Because this one I can't sell, and I'm not gonna throw it because it's gonna be more fun to do this on camera. Say bye-bye. Oh, that hurts. But what's really cool is you can see the layers. You can see the layers really neat when you cut a bait up. Check this out. I love looking at it that way. You can just kind of see the symmetry of things. Yeah, guys, it's not painful because look at that valley in the top. That's because I cooled it down fast on purpose. Everybody relax. But yeah, there it is. All of tonight's hard work. Yeah, so I don't really have a big shop. There are people with way, way bigger shops than me. You know, everybody kind of knows my workbench, but that's the rest of it right there. Just 2 shelves where I kind of house everything. You can see my, mold collection, a few unopened boxes of Dead On. My bait bags are down there. Colors, glitters, eyeballs are kind of all in those. I have a lot of different little ways that I store things. Vacuum pots over here. That table usually stays pretty nasty. But really, in terms of workspace, everything I've ever done on video has been just right here in like this 6-foot stretch. It's not a lot. So I have a lot of equipment. I have a lot of molds and stuff now. But in terms of like a shop and workspace, it's very, very minimal. It's basically just one wall along the garage, and that's all I get. You can do a lot in a little amount of space. Yeah, there's another set of snakes that I haven't really shown. I may have posted them on Facebook, but yeah. So anyway, let me close this up. No, a soldering iron hasn't really interested me. I like to try to pour, and if I want to use something to really put in plastic details, these little culinary spoons can get really detailed, but you still get the poured effect. You can use other things to apply plastic. I generally try to pour everything, whether it's out of the cup or out of something that funnels the plastic. I just prefer the way that it looks, and I don't really want to go out and buy a soldering iron just for that. You can do the same thing with a hot glue gun. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of ways to apply plastic. You can literally get a hot glue gun and put a plastic stick through it and squirt out plastic, and it's sort of the same thing. But I haven't really gotten into that. Yeah, Mark, we're not going to talk about the washing machine. You should know better. Anyways, everyone, I think I'm out of here. Again, there's some there's some neat stuff. The 8-layer sand bass, aka stripers. Again, what a nightmare to get it symmetrical and all the layers even, but I like a good challenge. And like I said, I did these in the 6-inchers right at the new year, and was overdue to do them in the 7. So definitely check out the new 7-inch AI swim bait mold there, and then of course a few snakes. So worms, earthworms, and snakes. So yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. Thank you for the super chats and the support and the everybody tuning in. So I think I'm gonna get the hell out of this hot garage and go get a shower and go to bed because I'm an old man. So thanks everyone. If y'all want to see more live feeds, just shoot me comments down below. I'm always happy to do it. It's unfortunate, but I haven't been able to film as much lately. So engagement on my channel's down, which means that the YouTube algorithm hates me. So my videos don't get recommended. So views are down, revenue's down. It's a sad state of affairs. I would like to do more, but it's been so hard to get time out here. So, just having you guys in here tonight is a boost of confidence, and I'm glad everyone tuned in. So, if y'all want to see more lives, we can definitely do that. That'll help engagement, and I don't have to edit. But in any event, I'll see everyone. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with me.